The Backpack Sessions.
So basically, I want to talk about, the evolution of a human being since, well, at least of myself, since I was a kid until now, when I'm 28 years old, and it's 2013. See, the way I see it is, when I was a little kid, I was surrounded by mental people, by psychotic people, people with lots of doubts, troubles, and insecurities in their minds. And because I was a little kid, I was supposed to look up at these people. I'm not saying like my parents or anything, I'm just saying adults in general are fucking crazy. Most of them, anyways. And because you have to look up at them and see them as role models or whatever, you're really fucked up, because your basis for this life is mental. And the basic foundations of your beliefs and whatever are jeopardized because you look at these people and you're thinking, okay, I have to become something like this. But that's bullshit, because these people are crazy. And they have never taken a chance to do this, to be with themselves and analyze what's okay with them, what isn't okay with them, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. They've just joined the bunch like sheeps, like bees, and they're just acting naturally as they're supposed to act. They've never looked back at what made them happy when they were children, when they were happy in their lives, and wondered what the fuck happened. Why do I have so many doubts? Why am I unhappy? What's going on with me? They just don't address to these questions, and I think that's basic to be centered in happy with oneself. So all I'm saying is, there's planes here. Yeah. All I'm saying is, everyone should, at some point in their lives, stop from whatever they're doing, and then and really stop. Like, not just, okay, I'm gonna take a few days. No, just take as much time as you need, because that's gonna be fucking important for your life. Just stop with, if something's bothering you, if you don't know what it is, this is it. That's the point. That's when you gotta stop and fucking go away and just be on your own and think about these things and you know, meet other people, learn from other people, learn from people who are happy with what they have, and learn why is that happening. Why are people with nothing, people who have nothing, no material shit, no houses, no cars, no soccer balls, and just play with a stick in the mud? Why are they happy? What's the basic needs that a human being needs to be happy? Just experience these things over and over and over again, and you'll find out why you're not happy. And you're not happy because you've been following some beliefs that don't suit you. You've been in a fundamental religious sect. I don't know how is sect. Secta. You've been brainwashed, and I'm telling you seriously, you've been brainwashed from your childhood up until you find out you're brainwashed. That's the key point. When you can decide from yourself from now on and live your life the way you want to live it, and learn what makes you happy and what doesn't, and learn to stop doing the things that don't make you happy, even if they're things that people expect you to do. They will understand when you stop doing them, because that's going to be your new you. If they love you now, they will still love you if you stop doing some shit that you think is not important for you. They will still love you as a human being, still love you for what you are. So don't be afraid to change. That's the thing. People are so afraid to change habits because at least they're accepted as they are this way, whatever, but they're not happy and they don't want to change. So what's the deal here? You have to be brave enough to commit to changes in your life that will eventually resonate with your true self. We keep committing the same mistakes over and over and over again, and we're always acting as fucking victims, as why the fuck does this happen to me? What did I do to deserve this? Fuck you, man. You are fucking responsible for everything that happens to you, because it's not happening to you, it's happening. And if you take it as if something's happening to you and somebody out there is bullying you or whatever because he doesn't like you, that's bullshit, man. Like, life is a constant thing. Things happen all the time, and things happen. They're not happening to me. They're just happening. So however you take this happening is going to affect you for the rest of your life. So how do you want to take things from now on? Do you want to take things in a constructive manner? Do you want to take things in order to grow as a human being and mature and get wise and be happy? Or Are you gonna take things as a victim every time they happen? You're gonna be like, oh my god, why did this happen? What did I do? Oh, what did I do wrong? What fuck, man? You didn't do anything wrong because you're a nice guy. You just did things, and they turned out this way. Now, what are you gonna do from now on? Are you gonna deal with it? Just deal with it. See what happens. See what happens. But don't act as a victim. Just act as if I have to work this through. And you have to work this through. And you have to, because if you don't now, you're going to have to work this through in the future. And if you don't work through things, you're going to have a baggage of things that will start to build up like a fucking rock. And you're going to have to carry that rock inside you. And it's going to be so heavy that by the time you're, whatever, 30, 40, it's going to be like impossible to carry with you anymore. And you'll explode, basically. You'll explode. See what I'm saying? You're going to explode if you don't deal with things at the right time. If you continue to leave things unsolved over and over and over again. Why do you care so much about what people think? Because that's one of the main reasons you don't solve things when they're supposed to be solved. Because you're saying, oh, I don't know how to tell this person what I think, because I don't want to hurt their feelings, whatever. You've never tried this. That's the sad part, that you've never tried these things because you've always been told that you should be scared of confronting things, because you've seen it in everyone. You've seen your parents be cowards. You've seen your friends, your family members, your teachers, your politicians, your whatever adult that you had as role models. You've seen them in their crappiest attitudes, and you thought, because they were adults, that was the way to go. So you followed these habits for you, and that's how you lived your life up until now. Do you think that's the way to go? Do you think that works? Do you think that makes you happy? So why don't you start trying to confront things in a positive way, but confront things and be a grown-up for once in your life. Just like you did when you were a fucking kid, man. When there was something bothering you, you said it. You gave a fuck what people thought about it. You just said it. Oh, Mom, I don't like your dress. Or, whatever. But you did it. You're fucking annoying at sometimes, but you did it. Why don't you keep doing it? Because it worked then, because you got things solved, and people knew what you thought, and you weren't keeping secrets all the time. So why don't you follow that role model, which was yourself as a kid? Say the things you think. Don't keep them for yourself. It's useless. Open up. Open up to the world. Open up to yourself. Open up your heart for once. Please just do it. Just fucking do it, because this is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. It's like you're in a drama movie, man. This ain't no fucking drama. This is life. This is life. It's not your life. It's life. Just enjoy it. But to enjoy it, you have to be sincere. You have to open up to this shit. Because it's here, you know? You can't be like, oh shit. You have to open up for once to this shit in order to receive what's good for you. Because if you open up, good things come to you. And that's basic, man. That's basic understanding of the way things work. If you open up to people, people open up to you. And, you know, you just offer what you have to offer. They will offer what they have. And it's a constant exchange of things. It's a constant flow of things, of energy. You take, you give. You give me this, I give you that. And it's fucking easy. It's really easy. Stop complicating yourself. Stop fucking... You know what I mean. The sad thing is you know what I mean. But you've never tried to do this. I'm just telling you, try for once. Just go to your partner and tell her what you think right now. Open up. Just tell her what's troubling you. She'll probably think it's not a big deal. She'll help you out because you open up. And she'll be like, okay, thank you. I'm going to open up to you as well. She's going to give you the solution. Whatever it is, I mean, you know, anything. Even if it's something hard, you know, you have to go through it, man. Because it's going to eat you up from inside. Dude, just fucking let it go. Let it go, man. And you're gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so good because it's like a fucking flow of energy inside you that's stuck in there. And you're not letting it out. You're not letting it out. It's there and it's like... Dude, let it out. Let it out. Let it flow. You know? And it's gonna flow back. And things will start, you know, moving the right way. And stop pushing things around. Just be with them. You know? I'm just saying, man, we complicate ourselves so much. And I see it every day. And it's sad, man. Another thing is you need to learn to let go of things that traps you. You need to learn to let go of things that trap you. Like, there's many things from your past that you think about over and over again, and you feel guilty for some things. Like, you feel guilty for how you left that ex-girlfriend of yours, or you feel guilty for what you didn't tell your friend when something happened, or you feel guilty for never telling your parents something important that happened to you or whatever, like you feel guilty for things that happened to you in the past. And you feel them as part of you, like as part of you, who you are. And they're useless for you. You have to realize that, attachment to these kind of things are just how do you say it? Like, are just are useless. They just don't serve you any real purpose. They're just undermining you. They're just making you feel less important. And you feel like you need these things because they've been part of you for so long. So you need to feel the pain of these things. And that's not the deal, man. You need to let go of things that are bothering you. You need to let go of guilty feelings because it was not your fault, man. It was not your fault. That's just what happened at a certain point in your life, and that's what happened because that's how you were at that point, and that's how you reacted, and that's what happened. And you felt guilty all this time, but it's time to let go. And if the way to let go is to call that person and tell them, do that. But, that person doesn't even know that you feel this way. So why blame yourself? Why keep it for yourself if, you're not doing anybody any service? It's just a way of fucking you up. You're fucking yourself up, basically. That's what you're doing. You're fucking with yourself. That's the thing. Nobody's fucking with you, but you are. Because you just enjoy it. That's just the way that you've been living, and you're used to that. But that is fucking crazy, if you see what I mean. Yeah. And the first thing is to accept it, to realize that you've been doing this to yourself, and take action. Dude, why should I be fucking with myself if nobody else is? Nobody else gives a fuck of these problems. Why should I keep punishing myself? Just think about it. It's so fucking simple that it's silly. It's fun. But it's not fun for you, is it? It's not fun to keep going through the same things over and over again. It's not fun. And I'm telling you because I've been going through these things for many years, and I've just recently understood that was what I was doing with myself. I was sabotaging myself. In a fucking unconscious way. And it's just what I thought was gonna go on for the rest of my life until I understood. There's planes. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this well, so I'm letting the planes go by. That's how I lived until I understood that I and only I am responsible for how I live and what I experience inside of here. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I can decide whether to think about these things or just let them go and just let them flow and go away, because they don't belong to me. I've been attached to them, but they don't belong to me. That's just the way your mind works. It likes playing these little games, and you can notice that and realize that, or you can keep playing these games for forever, man. You just can go with it for the rest of your life and be a victim the rest of your life. But I think it's not a good choice, man, because you have the choice of living a fucking amazing life just by being conscious about these things and being conscious about life, about the world, about people, about how nobody wants to fuck you up. It's just you that want to fuck up with yourself and want to make this world a fucking chaotic place. Why is the world a chaos? A chaos? Chaos? A chaos? The world is a chaos because not everybody is conscious. If people were conscious, people would realize that we need to treat each other with respect. We need to treat each other with love. And we need to open up to the world, to nature, to life. Because we're all part of it. And we need to pay respect to it. And we need to be part of it collectively. So you're not being fair if you just alienate from everybody else and, just live a crazy, chaotic life in your head and feel as if everybody is not part of it, and you are, the center of the fucking universe. In a way you are, but, everybody else is as well. So you have to realize that human beings as a collective species is just one little bit of this whole fucking incredible, amazing thing that is life, which is this. And we're just a fucking piece of grain, sand grain in the universe. And we like complicating things, even though things are not complicated. We just like making a drama out of everything. And despite the fact that we're just a fucking tiny little bitty pixel in the universe, we feel as if some of us feel as they are the game rulers. They are the ones who make up the rules. And they just feel so fucking important. And that's just another of those fucking psychotic stories that people tell to themselves. And they just fucking believe it. And they're fucking everybody else up. They just don't give a fuck about other people. And they just do their own thing, you know? Because they're fucking unconscious. And they don't understand what all this is about. And they're making things very complicated for the rest of us. I just think that each one of us individually is responsible of taking this step. And if everyone would do it, be brave enough to do this, because it's a huge step to understand all this, then that would make a huge difference. Because it just takes one person to wake up some other person, who will wake up two other people, two other persons, and it's exponentially. I'm not blaming anyone for what's happening. I'm just blaming, just you're responsible for what's happening. That's the only thing I could say. If children are dying in Africa because they don't have food to eat, you're part of it. You're part of the whole thing. And you're responsible for it, even if you don't think you are. Why? Well, because they are part of all this, right? They are part of life. And you're just worrying about your fucking stupid car, or how it got scratched, in the handle, and it's not looking good now, because every time you're gonna open it and there's a scratch there. How that's fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. That is annoying. That you're so fucking unconscious, And so you're responsible for it. You're basically killing children in Africa. Helping to kill them. You're not helping. No. You're not helping. So what should you do? I'm not saying go and feed these people, although you could. But I'm just saying, fucking wake up, man. Just fucking wake up. And if you wake up, and if you take responsibility for your life, and stop being a fucking coward, then that's a huge step, man. Because collectively we can make it. And collectively we can help out people in need. But if people who try to help out are being fucked by people who are fucking unconscious and who are just living, who are just fucking crazy because they don't get it, then we're fucked up. So individually, we have to make this step first in order to collectively be part of the thing and be in harmony with it. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because